Hmm. I know. Let's see. I once owned a dog was smaller than you.
I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
Let's see if you can.
They must have taught you everything
Yeah.
you know.
I thought I already learned it, but I guess we for sure got it this time.
You win.
All right. It's a little bit, like a little bit of a grind fest, but
Cuts my way
we gotta learn enough
through.
responses so we can beat the Sword Master.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
About to die. This is the end for you, you gutter crawling cur.
This is the end for you, you gutter crawling cur.
And I've got a little tip for you.
Yes!
Get the point?
Get the point. Nice. Get the
Have you
point.
stopped wearing diapers yet?
Why do you want to bottle one? Okay, where is it?
Why? Did you want to borrow one? Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will.
I'm shaken. I'm shaken.
Diapers, contemptible sneak.
Only once have I met such a coward.
That's not fair. You're using the Sword Master's insults, I see.
Oh, dang it.
Wow, you're good enough to fight the Sword Master.
A Sword Master. I love the voice acting and the lighting in this.
Hey, this better be important.
Oh, wow, okay.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
Prepare to die.
This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
I am rubber. You are glue.
You're weak. You know what? Let's see.
Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
I was hoping one of them would have a response to that. Let's see.
I will milk every drop of blood from your body.
That's not fair. You're using the Sword Master's insults, I see.
Oh, come on, man.
Wow, you're good enough to fight the Sword Master. What you be wanting, you scurvy lubber?
My
God,
name
you guys
is
gotta give me some.
Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. Nobody's ever drawn
He's probably
blood
gonna
from
get
me,
scared.
and nobody ever will.
You run that fast?
Oh, there we go. We run that fast.
You fight like a dairy farmer.
Nice. I think we just got it. I got a little tip for you. Get
And
the point.
I've got a little tip for you.
I-
Get the point?
Oh,
People fall at my feet when they see me coming.
I did it. Okay, I did the wrong one on it like runs from me, right? But it's even before this.
Even before they smell your breath? My wisest enemies run away at the first sight of me.
That's not fair. You're using the Sword Master's insults, I see.
Only once have I met such a coward.
That's not fair. You're using the Sword Master's insults, I see.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, somebody have a.
Wow, you're good enough to
Somebody
fight
give me a
the
response
Sword
with that one.
Master. Move out of the way, or I cuts my way through.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
I need a response, and I can't. Yeah, but the thing is, I went to his house and he didn't answer, so yeah, I can't talk to him. Oh, thanks though. I already thought of it. Felt like a.
You fight like a dairy farmer.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow. Have you stopped wearing diapers yet?
Oh, why you want to borrow one?
Why, did you want to borrow one?
Let's see. You run that fast. So the answer, what the frack? Why? Why does it even do that? I don't understand. The answer to this one is why the response is nobody has ever drawn blood from me, and nobody never will. Ever will. That one's, yeah, you run that fast. Okay, that's the one. But let's see. There's another one. We can't. Only once have I met such a coward.
Only once have I met such a coward.
That's not fair! You're using the Sword Master's insults, I see.
Oh. You're weak, you're pathetic. Boy, what an idiot.
What an idiot.
What's the matter?
Just get out of sword fighting class.
iPhone.
My handkerchief will wipe
Wipe
up your blood.
Ooh. I didn't hit that one before.
Oh, yeah?
Ah,
Uncle,
wow.
Uncle!
There's so many of them. Cause like go ahead, go fight this guy, and then we'll go run over there. We can't go in his house. Let's see.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
The manners ones yet. You have the manners of a beggar.
You have the manners of a beggar.
Oh, yeah?
That's not a response, you idiot.
Only once have I met such a coward.
That's not fair! You're using the Sword Master's insults, I see.
Oh, you weak. Boy, are you ugly. There are no clever moves. Oh,
There are no clever
clever
moves that can help you now.
That's not fair! You're using the Sword Master's insults, I see.
Alright, we'll just walk back.
You're good enough to fight the Sword Master.
Let's go back over here. Okay, this leads. Okay. This is a sword master. This is a sword trainer.
There's no answer.
And see nothing. Look at, we already know that. That tells you about how much it costs and stuff like that. I'm gonna go try it again. The coward one. Okay. No one ever draw blood from me. And then the other one get the point. Yeah, but talking to the pirates, I've already talked to most of the pirates. They don't give insults, bro. Thanks though, Koei. I've already talked to him. It's the pirates that are out there walking about. They're the ones that give insults. I'm gonna try one more time, and if I have to go back. But first of all, you gotta go back to the shopkeep, the rude shopkeep. And then he'll be like, oh no, I don't want to do it, no. And then like, practically beg him. And then he's like, okay, I can go, I guess I can go back there again.
Hey, where'd you go?
I hike halfway across the island to try and get you a reservation with the Swordmaster, who, by the way, says you can go jump in the lake. And when I come back, whew, you're gone. See if I ever do you a favor again. What do you want?
All right.
I'm looking for the Swordmaster of Melee Island.
Look, I told you she doesn't want to see you.
Maybe if you asked her again?
But I need answers to the insults from the master
there. Again.
to beat her.
Be right back.
Be right back.
And don't touch anything.
Yep. It's never gonna be 11 o'clock here, is it? Despite all the time that I've been moping about. Well, time is really slow, or just long ass nights. And that moon should not be gigantic like that. Maybe I'm just like tripping out. That's why the moon's so big and everything's so off. See, the moon looks all normal from this point. Oop. Don't click right. It'll end up opening up the pause menu. I don't understand why it does that, but okay. That's very weird. He's like, yep, I don't need to like trigger that, but he still does the animation and walks over there.
I better just stay back here and eavesdrop.
Hello again, Carl.
Oh, okay. That's how you skip it.
I'm back, and boy, are you in trouble this time.
Let's get this over with. My sword is famous all over the Caribbean.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get
Okay.
the point?
Really? Over the Caribbean?
My tongue is sharper than any sword.
Damn, there's so many I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
I will milk every drop of blood from your
That's the other
body.
one we haven't got an answer for.
Oh, yeah?
Only once have I met such a coward.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's the other one I haven't got an answer from yet.
I've got the courage and skill of a master swordsman.
Too bad no one's ever heard of you at all. I give up. You win.
Wow.
I hope this teaches you a lesson. Now scram.
I'm gonna look this up right quick. Damn it, I'm gonna have to go back and fight him again. It's so sad. He's just like, keep them coming up with new insults, man. So rude. Yeah. I'm gonna have to... have to spend some more time with him. Wow, the Caribbean. The coward one. Only once I've ever met a coward, and then I have this something of this like there's so many ones I don't know yet. Already ones I don't know, and then she brings up other ones. What am I? Hold on, let's go back. Why am I going out that way? That's a lot of insults. Kudos to the writing staff, though. They did a great job. Alright. Oh. Alright. Come here, come here, come here.
Move out of the way, or I cuts me way through.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
Back to day.
You have the manners of a beggar.
I wanted to make sure you'd feel comfortable.
I wanted to make
with
sure you
me.
feel comfortable. Okay, yeah.
Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will.
Hey. Hey. Oh, yeah, that's right. Why, you run that fast? Oh, yeah, you run that
You
fast.
run that fast?
Only once have I met such a coward.
Only once have I met such a coward.
That's not fair. You're using the Sword Master's insults, I see.
Ugh. That sucks.
I will milk every drop of blood from your body.
That's not fair. You're using the Sword Master's insults, I see.
That sucks, man.
Wow, you're good enough to fight the Sword Master.
Nah, obviously not.
Whatever you want, you scurvy
Heavy
lubber.
lubber.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
Okay, let's see.
This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get
Get the point.
Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish
Oh yeah, that's the easy
kebab.
response.
First, you'd better stop waving it like a feather duster.
Let's see.
My handkerchief will wipe up your blood.
So you got that job as janitor after all?
Nice. Get a job as a janitor after all. Nice.
I've heard you were a contemptible snake.
Too bad no one's ever heard of you at all. Where is it?
Too bad no one's ever heard of you at all. Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will.
I am rubber, you
Ah.
are glue.
That is not the response, my dude.
Wow, you're good enough to fight the Sword Master.
We gotta answer one of them.
Stopping a pirate can be dangerous to your health.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
Oh, I do have. Oh.
This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point?
Get the point?
Have you stopped wearing diapers yet?
Why? You wanna borrow one?
Why? Did you want to borrow one? You have the manners of a beggar.
I wanted to make sure you'd feel comfortable with me. You'll fight like a dairy farmer.
How appropriate.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow. Only once
probably
have I
won't.
met such a coward.
Hip hop like, that's not
That's
fair.
not fair. You're using the Swordmaster's insults, I see. Wow, you're good enough to fight the Swordmaster. What you be wanting, you scurvy lubber?
Oh, damn.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood.
Okay, so I think-
Prepare to die.
I think I might actually do know the proper responses. They're like those. And a question.
Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab.
First, you better stop waving it like a feather duster.
The cow one, I don't know the answer to that.
I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
I do have.
He
There
must
we
have
go, I do have
taught
a
you
response to
everything
that.
you know. This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get
Get
the
the
point? You make me want to puke.
Even already had, right? Yeah.
You make me think somebody already did. I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
They must have taught you everything you know.
Where did my sword go?
Nice one.
Move out of the way,
Oh,
alright?
damn.
Cuts my way through.
My
I didn't
name
mean-
is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
Bad you die.
This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, guys.
Soon you'll be wearing my
He
sword
should
like
have
a shish
responded to
kebab.
this.
I am rubber,
Nope.
you are glue.
Wow. Some pirate, eh?
Ugh, you make me want to puke.
Oh, yeah? Wow, you're good enough to fight the Sword Master.
What must? Okay. Let's go. Just go try and do that. We should be able to do it now. The coward one. I don't know the answer to the coward one though. That's gonna be a tricky one. I still haven't got an answer for that. Wish we can get Oda to it, but I would just get lost if I were to try to get to her cabin in the woods by myself. All I gotta do is ring the bell.
Oh, I should have known it'd be you again. The Swordmaster says you can jump in the lake, by the way. What do you want?
I'm not sure she meant about you.
I'm looking for the Swordmaster of Melee Island.
Look, I told you she doesn't want to see you.
Maybe if you asked her again?
I guess I could hike all the way over there. Again. Be right back.
It's funny how many times you can get him to go over there.
And don't touch anything!
I'm not touching anything. I'm gonna follow you. Oh, you're not looking sus. None of those guys are. I love the art style. Very vibrant colors too. Right? Walk the path. Path of enlightenment. Nah, just a path to the Swords Master.
I better just stay back here and eavesdrop.
Beating her reminds you of
Hello again, Carla.
I thought I told you to get
building in
lost.
Valhalla.
That kid keeps asking about you. Carla.
Valhalla.
If you come out here one more time, I'm gonna cut off your head and spit down your neck.
Oh,
Get it?
damn.
Oh, I love it when you talk that way.
Yeah, right. Now scram.
She's like, talk to me. Be mean to me. I like it when you're mean to me. Like you
Okay,
again.
I think I got it this time.
Let's get this over with.
It's so
I usually
exasperated.
see people like you passed out on tavern floors.
Alright, even we'll see.
Even before they smell your breath?
My name is feared in every dirty corner of this island.
Let's see. Where is it?
So you got that job as a janitor after all.
Every word you say to me is stupid.
I wanted to make sure you'd feel comfortable with me.
My sword is famous all over the Caribbean.
Too bad no one's ever heard of you at all.
My tongue is sharper than any sword.
My tongue, huh? Oh yeah, the feather. That's like feather duster, right?
First, you'd better stop waving it like a feather duster.
Ha ha!
I give up. You win.
Yes!
Well,
I am the
hope
sword
you're
master.
happy. You can go back and brag to all your friends about how you beat the sword master. You'll need proof. Here, this should convince them.
What did I get?